Okay, guys, I have to react to this. I can't believe she did this. I cannot believe she did this. Very, very disrespectful. Right immediately to my most favorite, most treasured person on the internet currently. Not in that, like, I want to keep you here in this world type, like, as my soulmate, so I can, not like that. I mean treasured as in the most trustworthy guy I can look to for help with, even if it's just an opinion. I still like to hear his ideas, his suggestions, his thoughts, right? So the fact that she trashes him, I was so mad. I could not. And even one of my loyal subscribers, and actually probably the only subscriber, really, the only active subscriber on here, watches him too. Oh my gosh, Kiana, you are a disappointment to all of society right now. You are a disappointment. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time, because what you are literally telling, just from your reaction to him, is I'm right and you're wrong. Here, take a listen to what he says, and then take a listen to what she says.
Millions of years ago, or hundreds of thousands of years ago, somewhere in between humans.
I had to speed it up because this video is long. I might just do this one. I'm not sure. Dr. Kiltz is talking a little fast here, so I'm sorry.
Came out of Africa. We came out of the trees.
Wait, what?
Yeah? What, do you think we just ended up on the ground? We were monkeys. We were related to monkeys. Where did you think we came from? Hello? We were monkeys 7 million years ago or so. Yeah. Then we evolved from them to, what? Big ape-like things, and then maybe he missed that part. Maybe it's that she thinks that he missed that part, but we then were apes about maybe 3 million years ago, and then we became Homo erectus. And what was Homo erectus? The upright man. And you know what he did? He started eating meat. And she. And then they breeded, and then next thing we know, Neanderthals, anatomically modern humans, and then us. So, yeah. And throughout those 2 million years, we have eaten almost primarily meat. Yeah. So, but we were monkeys 6 and 7 million years ago, I'm sure. Yeah. And there were still little species of humans that lived in trees because they were tiny. I don't know if they lived in trees, but they definitely were very active in the trees. Anyways.
We get down on all fours and eat the grass? Or did we get in a huddle and plan hunt to kill and eat the grass eaters?
Love that.
Which one? The second one.
Okay, I'm going to keep playing the clip, and I'm not going to stop it. Otherwise, I would be stopping it like every other word. Yeah, just...
How is 1.5 too fast? What the heck? Do I need to slow this down? I don't want to slow it down. She's unbearable.
Comment your favorite part below.
But we've been duped by the masters. Masters...
Yes, we have been duped. And he's right, and you're the one that's wrong.
Who went to Africa.
And the reason I know that is because I was there. I did follow the crap. And you know what happened, Kiana? You know what happened, Kiana? You know what happened, Kiana? I got anemic. No matter what I did, I couldn't fix it. The only way I could fully fix my problems was carnivore. So if you don't like it, shove it. Oh, and you have no business trashing Kiltz when you don't even know what you're doing. You had a freaking sugar addiction promoting a drug on your channel. One of those sugar drug things, protein bar crap packaged junk food shite. Get out of here, Kiana. Get out of here.
and captured the slaves and forced those hunters to eat wash. When you're fed grass and grains, you want more grass and grains.
How was he not wrong? I'm sure you are the same, Kiana. When you eat oatmeal, you want more oatmeal. When you eat, like, fruits and berries, you're like, man, that was amazing. I want more of that. I could go for more of that. You only tell yourself I can't or I'll gain weight, so I just won't eat nearly as much. But clearly, deep down, you think, wow, man, I could really use another meal of that.
So now your brain
Carnivore doesn't do that. Carnivore, you eat enough and you're like, ugh, I can't anymore. Oh, I gotta stop, or I'm gonna be sick. And then you stop for a few hours.
has been completely trashed. So to be a vegan or vegetarian or Mediterranean where you want those things, it's not your fault. You've been drugged. So plants are actually drugs that the masters know how to feed.
They are. Do you know what ayahuasca is? It's a more exaggerated version of it. But do you know where cocaine comes from? Does it come from an animal? Does ayahuasca come from an animal? Does marijuana come from an animal? No. Get your head out of the... what's the word? I don't know, just stop. You have no business trashing him.
Masses to keep them meek. We're hunters. We're ancient hunters. We've been made meek. It's a simple
We are ancient hunters. We are the hunters, not the hunted, as I have stated many times in Kiltz's chats.
story.
I don't know.
Watch one of his lives and you'll find out. You'll see. Okay? You'll see. Okay? A lot of people are carnivore, and they're not carnivore just because they want to be, just because of a trend. They're not. A lot of them aren't. I think Sarah from Carnivore Yogi was, and I think Paul Saladino was, and they only did it because it was trendy. Frank Tufano, another one. Here's where she trashes him.
Where to start with that, there's so much wrong with it. It literally starts with, we came out of the trees, and ends with, plants are drugs.
We came out of the tree.
Yes. Yes. Because we no longer can digest them. What did you think it meant? Put it together, dipstick. I'm sorry. I'm calling you dipstick now, too, because I have no respect for somebody who trashes a very respectable doctor who's been working fertility for 13 years and has literally, was it No, it was 13 years he went carnivore. I don't know how long he's been a fertility specialist. You have no right trashing him when he's literally gotten people pregnant by literally just helping them go carnivore. Dipstick. Yes, I'm going to call you a dipstick. I don't care. You can copyright strike me too if you want, jerk.
So plants are actually drugs.
What can I even say to that? To even question
Yes, they are, idiot. Look more into it.
like what timeline of human evolution this guy's talking about, it's giving it way too much credit. Masters,
Do you think we ate plants every single gosh dang day? Do you think even 100,000 years ago we were able to find berries and eat them every single day? Do you really think we were able to find the vegetables that were, the common at that time and eat them every single day? Do you really think that, Kiana? Do you?
slaves, mush, millions of years, thousands of years. I am so confused, and I feel like Dr. Kiltz might be too. And let me remind
'Cause you don't eat fat, probably. That's why you're confused.
you, this isn't just some guy.
And you're malnourishing your brain by eating all of your stupid protein bars that are not supposed to be sweet. You're not supposed to enjoy food. You're supposed to eat You're not supposed to eat malnourishing foods. You're supposed to eat nourishing foods like meat and eggs and cheese and skip all that other crap. It's not your protein powders. Yeah, they're all processed. Your protein bars are also processed. They come in a box. You really think they're healthy just because they're, less processed? If they come in a box, shelf stable, they're processed. Hello?
I was heading a carnivore conference like a few days ago. You can already see that there may be some major cracks in the foundation.
How? There are no cracks. There aren't. Okay? Okay? There are none. You're just hurt that he's right and you're wrong.
The carnivore diet. As we'll see, the logic of it, at least on TikTok, is very unsound.
He's one of the best ones, okay? Most of TikTok's carnivores are very weird. I think the only ones that aren't out there are like Courtney Luna and him. There are some very weird carnivores out there. Paul Saladino isn't even carnivore anymore. I don't know why he still calls himself Carnivore MD. You're not carnivore, Paul Saladino, so go shove it.
Thing is, I'm not anti-meat by any means. I personally think that humans are omnivores. I think that the evidence
Does that mean we ate plants every single gosh dang day, 365 days out of the year, Kiana? Is that what that means? Is that what it means? Is that what that means? Did we, like 100,000 years ago, before the times of agriculture, did we only eat meat? Did we only eat meat, or did we eat plants every single day too? Every single day. Were we able to be vegan? Homo sapiens sapiens? Were we meat eaters then, or were we plant eaters then? Homo sapiens. Were we? Which one? Which did we have most access to? And look into the human digestive tract, idiot, before you spout any more nonsense.
is very strong that we are omnivores. But I still think that a range of diets
Oh, shut up. Just shut up. You have no business talking trash about anything you don't even know about. You don't know anything because you've never gone carnivore.
can be healthy, and that the data supports that a range of diets can be healthy. So like I said, I'm coming into this, I'm not even really biased against it. I was really trying to take an open-minded look at the carnivore diet.
Good job. Good job. Very, very good job. You're very open-minded. I can see it. I can very much see it. Very, very open-minded. Uh-huh. Cool.
But as we'll see, it is simply too flawed to take seriously, and a lot of...
No. You just don't want to keep an open mind. You're saying, oh, I'd love to keep an open mind. I'd love to keep an open mind. I'd love to keep an open mind. That's what you're saying to make yourself sound less selfish and narcissistic, I guess? I don't know. Is anyone seeing a pattern here with narcissists? Like I said in my last title video, I'm done with narcissists. I can't. She's too full of herself. She thinks, oh, I lost all this weight, so now I'm going to spread what I did, and I'm going to tell people that what I did is the best way to do it, and only my way will work because carnivore doesn't work, and blah, blah, blah.
That is due to the various personalities that promote it, like Dr. Kiltz and many, many more.
We know
You have no business talking about Kiltz. Keep his name out of your mouth.
that this is what we've all been eating. Fruit, fiber, vegetables, seeds, and nuts.
We have, would it kill this guy to do a Google search before he speaks? Last time I checked, the issue was getting people to eat more of those things because
Do you know what else those people are eating though too, Kiana? Do you? Boxed, packaged, processed crap. And vegans, even raw vegans, get the same freaking issues that typical omnivore people get. Okay? Keep him out of your mouth, out of your life, until you are actually willing to actually open your mind up and take a full listen and actually do more research. Watch more Sean Baker. Watch some freaking watch some dang Dr. Barry. Watch some who is it? Bart K. Bart K will really set you straight. Oh my goodness. Bart K will really set you straight. He's hardcore. I'm telling you now. He's hardcore. And he's a nutritionist. He's like an actual, he studied biophysiology and whatever else. I don't agree with everything Bart says, but, I'd rather listen to him over you. So keep Kiltz's name out of your mouth.
most people were not eating enough of them.
And we're all getting disease.
Really? So did the people 100,000 years ago have bowel cancers and what do they call it? Colitis, Crohn's, and things like that? Darn it, what was that other one? Did they also have, what is that one where the pockets form in the colon? Or whatever it's called. Darn it, I don't remember the name of it. Do we really have like IBS and stuff like that? Did we? 100,000 years ago, before the times of agriculture? Shut the F up.
ADHD, OCD, dementia, dyslexia, depression, anxiety, fear, worry, and more.
So I'm guessing he's saying these two things are connected.
What's the cause of disease?
They are. Look at bioavailability and anti-nutrients. Anti-nutrients are a much bigger problem than you realize. Clearly. And if you're not willing to look into it, you don't even know because you never looked into it. You just went in cold turkey, like, without even doing any more research on your own first. You just went into TikTok. Let's see what the carnivore TikToks are like. That's all you did. Clearly. You didn't do any research whatsoever. You have no business talking about him.
As I said, it's likely the consumption of plants.
Oh, okay. Based on what exactly? Like, what? Look at this guy.
I'm probably just gonna do this part. This is insane. Look at the vegans. Then look at him more closely. Look at Kiltz. Look at Sean Baker. Look at Anthony Chafee. Anthony Chafee's a great one. Another great example. Go find Charger Mopar. He's YouTube. 40-year carnivore. He only eats some plants here and there. Much better than every freaking day, I must say. He's never had a health issue in his life that wasn't treatable by any means. He's been carnivore for 40 years. Not dead yet. The vegans that are actually vegan for 19, 20, 30, 40 years, look at them and then look at Charger Mopar.
You want to be healthy, eat fatty meat, and then eat some more. No fruit, fiber, veggies, nuts, or seeds necessary.
Exactly. And that's how I've been eating for the past year. I've had plant products within the past 3 years that were veggies and stuff like that. But now I don't eat veggies and fruit nearly as much because they do bother me. They do upset me. The gallbladder is in your system for a reason. Do you know what the gallbladder is supposed to do? It's supposed to digest fat. The moment you have that removed, you're done. You're done. Bye-bye.
In fact, I'd argue any of those things in any frequency or significance is the leading cause of disease. Any frequency, leading cause of disease? Those are some very, very bold claims, sir.
Because it's true. You're upset because he's right and you're wrong. You still have health issues, I'm sure, that you can't come to grips with. And that I'm sure that deep down, you are not well. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that because most people are, because most people eat only, or a majority of their diet comes from plants. You are probably very unwell mentally, right? So you are butthurt that he is right and you're wrong. He might have a point, right? And you can't get to, well, your brain is going, why? What if he is right? Like, but you're panicking and you're trying to, what? I don't know. What do you think you're trying to do? You think you have the authority when you never even you never even tried carnivore? He's been carnivore 13 years. Charger Mopar's been carnivore 40 years. Okay? Stop talking about him. Don't ever talk about him again. Not unless you actually try carnivore yourself. Go carnivore for 90 days. I double dog dare you. You will not regret it. It's going to feel bad the first couple of days. But that's not the reason to back out. You're going to feel bad because you've been eating so many plants that your gut is like, nope, let's get rid of these guys. It's called gut dysbiosis, and it's normal, and it happens for, 3 to 7 days. You're probably still young, so it will only happen for 3 to 7 days. And then you'll be fine. Okay?
That I assume you have the evidence to back up.
You know where this garbage belongs.
So I guess that's a no?
So plants are actually
13 years of being a carnivore. Dipstick. Anybody I no longer respect gets the name dipstick. I don't care who it is. Especially if they don't even know their mouth from their butt.
drugs.
What? Why are there so many people that don't understand what it is to make an argument these days? This guy is a literal doctor. You can't just say stuff like that with zero evidence to back it up. I feel like in ancient Greece civilians...
Ancient Greece civilians... What, from like 2,000 years ago? Yeah, that was the agricultural era, and guess what? Everybody in the agricultural era was really sick. Go look at Crete, where the older people are still eating their normal diet. Their old diet. I guarantee you it's not 500 servings of plant products a day and one little piece of meat a day.
Just conversed in proper argument format, and in the modern world, this guy's trying to convince me that vegetables are going to kill me because he said so.
It's kind of crazy to think that...
Yes. So get Kiltz out of your life until you actually go carnivore and prove us carnivores right and yourself wrong.
plants are bad for us. They kill you from the inside out. Stop eating plants.
Yes, they do. Do you know what Crohn's is? Do you know why it happens? Do you know why fiber makes it worse? Huh? Do you? No, because your problems are mental. They're not physical. Right now.
Start eating meat.
You gotta give me something to work off here, man. I'm trying to hear you out, but I also strive to be a rational person. And that's the thing. It's crazy that this guy is getting this level of attention when this is the quality of the thinking that's gone into it. Now, one thing, as I mentioned, is...
Well, listen to his tone, first of all. Does he sound like Milton Mills, where he's like, but the vast majority of our diet, it should be plants, right? And we were meant to eat mostly plants, right? Is that what he sounds like to you? Or does he sound articulate and strong and well, just happy? And he's a good-natured person, so I'm pretty sure if he saw this, he would not be... if he saw your video, he would not be, upset with it. Because he even says, you leave any comments you want. Hey, Kiltz, you don't know what the F you're talking about. No. I'm just an everyday guy in the world. We're all learning new things every day. And look, he's still right. I agree with 99.9% of everything he says. You know what I don't agree with? The 5-day-a-week fasts, or 5-day fasts, the 2-day fasts, and 3-day fast. I don't agree with that. I don't do that. I don't do that because I don't like that. I don't like how it feels.
I is a real doctor, so obviously that accounts for a lot. Though doctors have led me astray before.
Uh-huh. Yeah, okay.
Magic is make-believe, but this little bean has scientists saying they found a magic weight loss cure for every body type.
Do you believe there's a magic weight loss cure out there? The word...
We have a doctor that's telling the nation today that actually you don't need to lose weight and you can be healthy.
Oh my God, enough with the fat around the organs. That is not a real thing. It is made.
Yeah, these people are stupid. These people are stupid. You don't want to believe these because they're telling you to eat lots of refined carbs and sugars and grains. They don't want you eating the real nourishing stuff. No. Do you know how we gained weight hundreds of thousands of years ago? Kiana, we ate carbs and lots and lots of carbs. We ate honey and fruit to get fatter. How is it suddenly now these things are okay for us to eat every single day of our lives? Huh? Shut up.
Up.
What's the standard American diet? I'll tell you. It's what we've all been eating globally.
Oh, so everyone around the world eats the standard American diet.
Yes. Yes. What are you? You are actually so ignorant. It's actually sickening. You are so That proves right there. You just jumped in, you didn't do any Googling. You didn't do anything, you just jumped right into TikTok without doing any amount of research first. You haven't done anything. You are actually sickening to me with the lack of knowledge. Like, I don't even think ignorant is the best word. You're beyond ignorant. Ugh.
Okay.
I'm ready to puke. Yes, everybody does eat the standard diet. You know why? Because that's what everybody is told to eat. Dipstick. Ever heard of globalization?
Standard American diet recommended by a standard American doctor. I know there's a little faux pas there.
This comment. This guy seems a little confused.
It's plant-based, very little animal
Yes, exactly. Exactly. He's not confused. You are.
products. It's mostly fish and chicken and lean, and there's no fatty red meat.
Sir, that is very famously not the standard American diet.
Yes, it is. Hello? What do you eat on the regular? Little piece of crap. Oh my lord, I could freaking... I could just shove a huge thing of eggs in front of you and dig your face right down into it.
The standard American diet looks more like this. What you're describing is actually more similar to the Mediterranean diet, which has plenty of evidence linking it to good health.
He is not talking about Mediterranean, idiot. The standard American diet is exactly the same. You know what standard American diet is? It's the same. It's just more refined. More refined grains, more refined carbs. The vegetables are ground down into powders. The juices of fruits with extra preservatives and crap. Fat from veggie oils and not actual like fat from animals, which veggie oils are don't even go there. Do you know how much meat is in a McDonald's thing? Almost none. Try again, pal.
All meat nutritional solution to be the healthy lioness in lion.
Sir, what if I'm not a lion and I'm instead a Homo sapien?
You are a carnivore. You are. Look at your stomach size. Look at the size of your stomach. Look at the size of a gorilla's stomach. Look at the difference in the digestive tract. Oh my lord, do I have to keep saying this?
I should still only eat meat? I have so many questions. Where did this diet even come from? Why is everyone eating testicles? And what's with all the butter? It's hard to tell.
Why do you crave cream? I'm sure you crave a lot of cream. But then never eat fat? What? Why do you have protein bars? Why do they have to be sweet? That's what I don't get. Why not just eat some gosh dang bacon and eggs, idiot? That's real protein and real fat. Real creaminess. What is wrong with you? You are not open-minded. If you were, you'd be like, interesting take. I'll have to do more research on that. No, you're completely trashing him. You would say stuff more like, oh, well, I was a little, I don't know how real this is, but maybe I should do more research on this. I should Google it and really look hard into it and look at the actual studies, see what they're actually saying. Because I was always told that this is good and that's bad. So, no, you're not open-minded. You're just outright trashing.
The carnivore diet came from. Some say it's from Jordan Peterson's daughter, Michaela Peterson.
My mom went on the diet and her osteoarthritis went away. My dad went on the diet and he lost 70 pounds, he had psoriasis. That went away. I've talked to thousands of people with autoimmune disorders who've done similar things and seen similar results.
Pretty nuts. From what I understand, Michaela only eats beef and salt, and she's among the growing population of people with autoimmune disorders who are finding relief by going on an all-meat diet.
Yes, but everybody has issues, and I would rather go on the carnivore diet now and prevent my issues from becoming autoimmune, and I'd rather prevent arthritis, prevent weight gain, prevent all that crap, like excessive weight gain, like fat. I'd rather prevent that rather than have it happen and then never be able to get rid of it and then be damaged from yo-yo dieting and all that crap. You really think, Kiana, that I want to go there? Shut up.
I think that's all very interesting, very valid, and definitely warrants further research. But let's think about the average person. There are a lot of people hopping.
They are human beings just as you are. You are making me so mad because you are not open-minded. Okay? Okay? Tell my former anemic, bloated, paralyzed self, hey, only eat 2 ounces of meat a day, avoid liver, avoid fat, and eat sugar. That will help your anemia. Tell someone whose ferritin was so freaking low that tell my former self, hey, eat more hummus and vitamin C. Eat lots of I did that. Guess what? My ferritin was tanked. You have no business. None. Shut up.
On the carnivore diet train. I think most people aren't doing it for this highly specialized reason. They're doing it for a weight loss thing, a health thing, maybe a fun identity thing. And are the benefits?
Some are. I'm not going to disagree on that one, but the people who've been doing it for 13 years, you have no business disrespecting them. And I've been doing keto for 3 and carnivore for 1. Shut up.
That these people are experiencing really coming from the meat itself, or are they simply coming from eliminating?
No. There's no problems with meat. I don't know.
Everything else. A major claim of the
They're eliminating all the fiber. They're eliminating all the processed seed oils. Fiber is a problem too. What did I say about raw vegans? What did I say about them? They get problems too. Shut up.
carnivore diet is that a meat-based diet is our primal, natural, ancestral way of eating. And that's where all the
Exactly. It is. There's no arguing that.
purported health benefits are supposed to come from. And the thing is, carnivores are kind of right about this. Experts agree that early humans definitely ate meat. Some experts think we ate a lot of meat. Other experts
Yes. The ones who said we ate. Look at Michael Eads. Just go look at Michael Eads. Go watch his lecture on Low Carb Down Under about, it's called, I don't know, I'll link it. Or, something about Paleolithic diet. I don't remember. It was like 4 years ago. It had Paleolithic in the name. Paleolithic diet or something. Paleolithic anthropology or whatever. It was 4 years ago. I don't watch it anymore because it was 4 years ago. I don't need to watch it anymore. Go watch it.
think it was more mixed, while virtually no experts think that we were pure vegetarians.
No, thank you.
Well, at least you're anti-vegetarian.
Why do you know eat mammoth? Oh, me doing this thing, this little Plaisto diet thing right now. What that? It's stupid fad diet. No.
So yeah, early humans ate meat. No argument from me there. But experts also seem to agree that early humans were omnivores. Why does that fact?
Omnivores for like maybe small points out of the year. God, Kiana. I keep saying Kiana, but it's Kiana. That's how she says it. I hate when people say Sonia. So. Anyway, Kiana, you have no business. No business. Sorry. Not sorry I said what I said and I'll keep saying it. I'm going to die on that hill too. Until you go carnivore and try it for yourself. For 90 days. You have to go do 90. Maybe 120 days. Do it. Do it. But you never will you? Because you want to keep eating your protein bars with the sweetness and the honeys and the oats and but it's good sugar. What do you mean good sugar? Sugar is sugar. It's got fructose in it. You know what happens with fructose? I think you know what happens with fructose, don't you?
Seem to be being conveniently ignored.
This is what I ate today on my raw meat lifestyle. As I'm doing my morning routine, I'm reminded of the tragic fact that many people start their mornings with a big hot cup of toxic bean juice.
Now this girl isn't
I love her little, I'm reminded that every morning people start their days with toxic bean juice. I mean, I don't start my mornings with cocoa because I heard that cocoa, or coffee or something like that on an empty stomach is not a good idea, but maybe I do need to stop it entirely. I don't know. But I don't know, like, I love her. I love her little, like, I don't know why she talks that way. I don't know if that's her actual voice, if something happened where her voice is just high, or if she's just a little quirky.
Her to be a carnivore authority, but she's pretty fun, so I had to include her.
What if we all replaced our espresso shots with a shot of raw liver?
Yes. Well, I'm not for raw. I want to eat raw, but I'm so scared, you guys, because even our meat is still fed grains and stuff. And I don't know how the heck the butchers handle it. I don't want to get whatever the heck Otis got when he had raw meat, and it was like, he said it was really rare, that the infection he caught where it almost paralyzed him or something. I don't want to get that. Eesh.
So coffee is toxic bean juice, but she chases raw liver with Doritos soda and
Okay, yeah, that's kind of stupid. That is kind of stupid. Soda? Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't put soda with it. Are you kidding? And people wonder why carnivore didn't work. You could, you were drinking soda.
the liver in syrup. I feel like most of the carnivores are.
Okay, I can get behind this. All right, I take back my harshness a little bit, Kiana, but still, you have no business trashing Kiltz. I'm sorry, not sorry. I said what I said about that. But I'm taking back some of that harshness because this girl is something else. This girl, oh my gosh.
Trolling, but it's scary that you can't be sure. That's not even the worst of it either. This carnivore's logic also includes gazing directly into the sun.
An introduction.
Yes, I don't personally agree with gazing directly into the sun for hours and hours at a time. Yes, get some sunlight, but I don't think we should be looking directly into it. Like, ow. Whether it actually hurts your eyes or not, ow.
To sun gazing. Find a comfortable spot with an unobstructed view of the sun. Feel the sun on your closed eyelids and slowly open.
Man, please don't do that. Don't do prehistoric humans like that either. They were smart enough to know not to do that. But that's what I'm saying. There's no rules here. There's no logic to the whole thing. Like, what is with all the vegetable hate?
Cabbage is bullshit.
Because they clog up your stool. They don't just make them bigger. They clog it up and make it tough to pass. Kiana. Okay? Yeah.
Broccoli is bullshit. Kale is.
Yes, all of it's bullcrap. It didn't do anything for me. In fact, I was so pale as a mother effing ghost. When I was keto, I was sickly. People were like, oh my God, like, what's wrong with you? I got a little bit better, I think, when eating beef, but it only really started to improve once I included liver every day.
Bullshit.
Wow, a person standing at the grocery store wearing a t-shirt with their dietary beliefs on it while simultaneously doing this with their eyes. That is the type of person I'm going absolutely nowhere near. Also, does this guy not already feel so much so like the type of person who would be irritated at vegans for being zealous or overly enthusiastic about?
Yes, because veganism's not the proper human diet. Carnivore is. Look at the digestive tract of a human.
Their beliefs while simultaneously being guilty of the exact.
I'm going to try and be a little more calm because that girl dipping her liver in syrup, just no. I'm not gonna get behind that one.
Same thing. Oh, and here's a video of him accosting a vegan guy at the grocery store.
Where are you gonna get choline from? Where are you gonna get creatine from? Where are you gonna get plants? No, there's no creatine in plants. Where are you gonna get carnitine from? Where are you gonna get anserine and taurine? Where are you gonna get vitamin K2? You ever heard of vitamin K? Yes.
I can get behind Paul Saladino on this stuff. Where do you get that stuff? Where is it all? You only get the creatine powder things that they claim, but you need all other forms of protein too. You don't get any protein from plants. If you're lucky, maybe a tiny little portion, but if the plant itself only says like 3 grams of protein, you're gonna get 0.3. Maybe not even that. Maybe like 0.00003. And then when you get like one that's 20 grams, some of those 20 grams, you're probably gonna get 0.0002. Sorry, but I'm not sorry.
I'm telling you, all our food is in plants.
No.
All our herbs in
You can't stand in the vegetable section with an antagonistic t-shirt on, eyes bugged right out of your skull, picking fights with people trying to buy vegetables. That is so
Paul Saladino also promotes fruit, so there's that.
out of line. Imagine a vegan standing in the meat section yelling meat is murder and harassing you while you're just trying to buy your weenies. No matter what side you're on, it's
Yeah, vegans do that. What, have you not seen that before?
equally not cool. Also, is he not wearing shoes? Comment. Yes, I always take advice from people walking around barefoot. This guy, Paul Saladino, calls himself Carnivore MD and seems to be one of the main, if not the main, authority on the topic of carnivore diets. I know he's
Because he advises you to eat sugar and follow your sugar addiction. I don't follow any carnivores that promote sugar.
around for a while, but this was my
Promote. Okay, promote.
first introduction to him, and I just wonder,
Or give the illusion that, okay, carbs are okay again. No, they're not. They're never okay if they got you sick in the first place. They gave you diabetes and made you overweight. Why would you eat carbs again? I'm sorry. I can't get behind that. Oh, I'm going to eat carbs again because of this, and this. No!
what about this starter pack made him think that this was a reasonable, authoritative move?
This is not good for humans, despite what you've been told. Get it out of your diet, you'll feel better. Kale is bullshit. Get your kale is bullshit shirt and make everybody in the grocery store curious.
Have you ever had kale soup? It's literally like chewing paper, Kiana. Try it sometime. I double dogged it. Do you know what will happen if you drink too much kale? Oh, but it's too much. That's different if you eat the proper amount. My point exactly. You can't eat too much meat. You try it and you will get your stomach will just be like, oh, too much, bleh. And then you'll be like, oh, that had to come out. Oh my goodness, that's better. Kale is like, oh God. And then you're like sitting in the bathroom for hours trying to get a kidney stone out. Yeah, no, I'd rather puke a little bit and then feel better than have a kidney stone and be like rushed to the hospital because apparently my kidney stone's too big. Sorry.
You just like they're looking at me as I'm waving kale around here. You know what's up.
Paul has also been
And I hate throwing up. I haven't had to actually throw up in a long time, but I'd rather throw up than have a kidney stone so big I can't even pass it, even if I did throw up.
to wearing no shirt at the grocery store. Like, dude, you're disturbing the peace. Modern society might be wrong about some things, but no shirt, no shoes, no service is not one of them. People have the right to buy their groceries without your juices all over them. The thing is, though, we've been so horribly wrong about basically everything when it comes to nutrition that I'm so open to the argument that maybe it is biologically appropriate for humans to eat more fatty red meat. Grass-fed meat is certainly very nutrient dense. It's a whole...
Yeah, there you go, see? TikTok is not the place to look into it, but you're not supposed to... You can't go in trashing people because they say, like, oh, carnivore's, like, the only way. You can't go trashing them for that when they've had experience.
Food, so to me, it's automatically better than 90% of what you can buy at the grocery store. And the carnivore guys are big on eating the organs, too. Very big on it. Which is a practice that...
Yes. Greek, go to Greece. I dare you to go to Crete and go look at what the old people are eating. I'm sure some of the younger people follow their diets, but there are people out there in Crete that will follow the younger diets, like the mostly plants and all that stuff. And then they wonder why they have dyslexia and issues like that. Sorry, but the older people, none of them had these issues like dyslexia and ADHD, all these issues.
Almost every ancient community seems to have engaged in that we've since lost. But why do the carnivores have to take that idea to the extreme? Where is the vegetable hate coming from?
No.
Because we're told to eat them every day.
I guess to the people in the carnivore world, or at least this guy and some others, vegetables contain dangerous compounds.
Yes. Have you ever heard about the vegans who've eaten so much salad that they wound up in the hospital and had to have some of their colon removed? Have you ever heard of that? That's a thing. If you haven't, clearly you don't care enough to look into actual diets because you're only focused on yourself. That's why I said narcissistic. Sorry, but you're only focused on yourself. It's only you that you care about right now, right? So you're not going to look into all these other diets.
The benefit of a carnivore diet is that you eliminate all of these anti-nutrients found in plants. But Ben, I thought plants were good for you. Not the case most of the time.
Kill you from the inside out. They contain the...
Exactly. There you go. And Kiltz again. There's Kiltz. Hi, Kiltz.
chemicals, the lectins, the oxalates, the phytates, and last I looked, all vegetables, fruit, fiber, seeds, and nuts are mostly sugar, which causes...
Exactly. Point for Kiltz.
glycation and damages your body. Stop eating plants.
There you go. There you go. And what does fruit have? Fructose. What does fructose do? It gets broken. It goes through the liver basically, and you don't want to be making formaldehyde in your belly. I'm sorry. Oh, and formaldehyde. Have you ever smelt it before? It's awful. Don't get. I remember standing by somebody once who actually their breath smelled like alcohol. I don't know if they drank or not, but they certainly smelled like they did, and they had kind of a weird formaldehyde smell. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time. Dude, I know now why they smell that way.
No.
How do you know, bros? How do you know? That's a nice story, sounds plausible enough. Where's the evidence? Thing is, vegetables have a lot of solid data linking them to...
Because you probably looked at them through vegan websites, honey.
Health. That's an undeniable fact. Tons of studies link...
Undeniable, is it? Undeniable. I dare you to eat a huge bowl of salad. Huge. 7 to 10 cups a day, like Dr. Berg says. I dare you. Go eat a whole bowl, huge, ginormous bowl. Tell me if you actually survive that. You might end up having to go to the hospital. I'm just saying. I don't want you to end up going to the hospital, but holy crap, if you survive that, oh, God.
Them to good health, which is another major issue with carnivore thinking. For some reason, these...
Okay, yeah, go do it. Go do it. Go eat a giant bowl of salad, and if somehow, I'm talking giant, these giant ones that vegans tend to eat. I dare you to try at least. How does your stomach feel? How does your stomach feel? I'm sure after all that, you will have a lot of pain, a lot of reflux. You'll feel so sick. Your bowels will you will have a field day in the bathroom. I'll just say that much, okay?
Guys have decided that every bit of evidence that contradicts their beliefs just doesn't count. Of course, all the...
Sorry, computer again. There's only all of that stuff contradicting carnivores' beliefs because it's the medical systems trying to establish the most... how can you not see this? It's the medical sites trying to tell you that veggies are good for you so that you keep coming back to them. Dude, I've got something going on with my bowels. I got something going on with my... Oh, we don't know what that is. Here's a pill for all that.
Evidence linking red meat to ill health also doesn't count. And like I said, nutrition science is messed up in so many ways, and there are so many nuances that it really is hard to say one thing one way or another. These red meats...
You need to eat red meat. If you're a reproductive woman, you have reproductive organs at work.
These could be very wrong, but they could also be very right, and these studies exist. You can't just write off and ignore all evidence contrary to your belief and then cite one-off cherry-picked sources to support your...
They're not cherry-picked. Carnivore studies are never cherry-picked. They're never cherry-picked. This only started in 1956. Look more into it. Look more into it. No lab coat required has a video on butter in particular. Look more into it, honey. Look more into it.
Hypothesis. What are the rules of this carnivore?
That's a start anyway. Look into the whole red meat thing. The whole vegan thing didn't really start until 1807 or 1827 or I don't remember, sometime around there.
World. Case in point, Paul Saladino's current rendition of the carnivore diet.
Eat beef and fruit. This is the simplest version of an animal-based diet.
Yeah, no. I'm not going to agree with Paul Saladino on this stuff. No fruit. Nope. Nope.
Anyone can do this.
So his version of carnivore is not just meat-based, it also includes fruit and honey, which sounds like a very healthy addition. But let's listen to...
No, and no. He would be very overweight right now if he wasn't doing what he's doing. And even if he was doing what he was doing, he'd actually have a lot more muscle, I'm sure. He would be much better off carnivore. I'm sure he feels like crap when he's done. has to come back like shaking and like just, I gotta get some, oh my God, I'm gonna faint. Ugh.
His explanation for why.
Fruit, sweet, colorful, clearly plants want.
Sweet. Addictive, I should add. You forgot addictive there, Paul.
Sweet, they're fruit. Fruit contains the least amount of defense chemicals. In stark
Doesn't mean they're any better off.
contrast to things like vegetables, into which plants put many more defense chemicals because they don't want you to eat those things. Plants do want you to eat fruit.
I mean, hey, sounds plausible.
Don't get behind him. Just go full carnivore, please. Please, you'll thank me when you do.
Except this narrative is a somewhat recent development for him. Previously, he was 100% meat-based until that wasn't working out so well for his health.
It wasn't working so well for him because he was eating he wasn't eating enough electrolytes. Like, and where he lives, I think that's more of a problem. Because they're not feeding the cows right. They're probably not feeding the cows with the mineral blocks and stuff like that like we do. You have to give them mineral blocks. And if the cows aren't given that, then they're going to be deficient. And then you're going to, I don't know, liver is not the problem. It was probably all that other stuff. Because even though he was eating liver, he probably wasn't getting enough salt either. You have to eat fat and salt. Lots of fat and lots of salt. You know, just, I don't know.
After 2 years of a ketogenic carnivore diet of just meat, organs, fat, and salt, I quit. I quit that ketogenic diet, and I added fruit and honey to my diet.
So Paul added in fruit and honey because his previous diet was messing with his health.
So here he's going.
Yeah, but he did it wrong. Like, whereas vegans will just say you did it wrong even though they were 100% vegan, carnivores can't actually do it wrong. And maybe he was including something that he shouldn't have been, that wasn't full carnivore even when he was carnivore. I don't know, people like Barkay says it was the liver, but I think it was probably just that he wasn't including enough salt. Maybe he was still eating too little fat, or maybe too much fat. You have to have a balance between protein and fat.
For his old lab work when he was like pure carnivore.
But my free testosterone was 4.64, which is a little on the low.
I don't know, man.
Side
4.64, a little on the low side. You're literally a 80-year-old.
Well, maybe that's because it's not supposed to be as high as we think it is. Dude, I'm starting to wonder about the whole vitamin D thing. I'm really starting to wonder about that. Because my D was really low, and I'm like, how come I'm not sick so much? How come I'm not fracturing bones so much? How come I'm not, like, spraining my ankle all the time? Or, like, when I hit myself, I just hit myself and bruise. I don't hit myself and crack something. Like, what is so... And I just hit the desk there. I think if my vitamin D was low, that would have hurt so much more. Way more. I'd be like, what? Okay, if my D is that low, why are my bones, despite my size, why are my bones so strong? How come I can bump into something and not break a bone or fracture something? You would think with my D as low as it is, I'd break something. What the heck?
Organadal man right now. Like, that's what your free test is.
And now he has a whole story about how and why his current diet is the optimal diet for humans.
plants do want you.
Because he's a narc. Just like most other people here on this earth that don't follow carnivore. Sorry, but if you think your diet is the best diet and that's what you should do for humanity, not just for yourself, you are a narc because you don't care about other people. Sorry, but I said what I said. I'm staying with it.
Fruit.
Especially if you think the average should follow it. I still think you're very narcissistic in that kind of belief system. Because, oh, it works for the average, what I do. It works for the average. What about when the average becomes everybody suffering from mental health issues? Like severe. Look into Chris Palmer. Look into... Chris Palmer's more paleo, so I don't fully agree with him. But look into Chris Palmer. Look into Ivor Cummins, who covers a lot on vitamin D and stuff like that. Look at Dr. Ovadia. I think that's how you pronounce it. Look into Thomas Seyfried. Look into Michael Eads. Look into Georgia Ead. Georgia Ead. Georgia Ead's a very good one.
Reality, what happened? He changed his diet out of necessity for his health. Then when it worked, he made up a story and looked for data to confirm his prior belief.
There's where you're not open-minded. See what I said when I said you're not open-minded? That went with his belief. No. That he felt maybe would help. Not looked up a story that went with his belief. You would say he looked up, he did some research and went with what he felt was necessary at the time. You're clearly not open-minded.
Paul's book, The Carnivore Code, if it hasn't been amended since it's been published, still lists sweet fruits as second-tier toxic. So you can see when he was a full carnivore, sweet fruit was toxic. And now that he's been proven wrong, sweet fruit is specifically very nutritious.
Sweet fruit is toxic. What about when it gets too sweet? What does it taste like? Have you ever tried it? Hint. You don't want to try even one bite. Blech.
So you can see why there are major flaws to being particularly zealous about any sort of diet in the first place. Ultimately, you're looking for evidence to confirm your prior belief, to confirm whatever narrative you think is true about food.
I can't even listen to this anymore. I'm done, y'all. This is ridiculous. She trashed Kiltz and is supporting the fruit and honey diet. Ugh. I want to puke up the lunch I had like half an hour ago. Oh my Lord, it's so nauseating. It's so nauseating. Bleh. Can't do it. I can't listen anymore. I can't do it. Yeah. Ugh. Anyway, guys, that was gross. That was disgusting. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. I'm gonna go now, and yeah. Bye, guys. Oops.